What's good, Brotherhood Podcast? Bring you another special episode. Got my guy Sion James here, versatile guard from Sugar Hill, Georgia, OG vet for us, and most importantly, a leader in the community. Appreciate you coming on, my boy.
Yeah, no doubt, always.
Last week, a few weeks ago, was it last week? On your birthday, huge win on Auburn. You played phenomenal. Slim went off. How was that feeling? You know, for getting your first big win in Cameron.
Man, it was crazy because we've had some big games here so far, like crowds rocking and everything. But that game, we were talking about it during warmups. It felt like a big game. Students were in the gym super early. You could feel it. Yeah, then for me, birthday games, man, are stressful a little bit because you want to win, you want to have your families all there, you want to do well. Yeah. Slim helped us out, everybody helped us out. So
yeah, everybody played really well.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a point in that game. I think Slim might have hit his third three, and I think we talked about it earlier with Slim on the pod. Bro, it was so loud in there. I'm like, yo, what? It's just it doesn't feel real sometimes, but we talked about before, man. We dreamed of this. All right, let's move on to the Louisville comeback. What changed for our team? We was down 14 and then moved up to 11. What you think was the key for us to have that big turnaround?
Yeah, I mean, really, we just stayed the course. They were hitting shots like crazy early. We were giving them too many easy ones. But really what changed, we started getting in the paint. We started making a few of our looks, started getting easier ones. Yeah, I mean, really, we just kind of stuck to what we do. We didn't have to do anything crazy. Didn't have to switch up anything. Yeah. But it was just a matter of us staying focused, sticking to the game plan, getting back to focusing on what we're supposed to be doing.
Chopping wood, getting back.
Exactly.
We started off slow. It's something that coaches emphasize that we got to fix. But I think our team showed really good resilience.
Yeah.
Fighting back, having that edge. And I mean, that's what a good team needs to have in order to win at a high level. So
honestly, I've never been worried about that with our team either. We went down, we're not supposed to go down. We know that.
Yeah.
But even when we were, it was never a point where we were worried that we weren't going to come back or think about the next thing. It was always just all right, what do we got to do to figure it out?
Yeah. Well, what are we messing up on right now?
We were real together.
And then I feel like on Louisville, it was a lot of they was hitting they were shooting 70% from the three. They was hitting everything. So it was all right. Yeah. When they settle down, because it's not normal.
They couldn't keep the pace up.
Yeah. But you had some great plays in the game. Talk about that one drive and dunk you had. It was to tie the game, I think.
Yeah. I mean, once again, I didn't realize it was tie the game. Honestly, sometimes you just get so in the flow of the game that you're just playing possession at a time.
Yeah.
But really, it's just taking what the defense gave us. That's play worked for us really well going during the second half. We just ran it over and over and over. Yeah. And after a while, the dude was overplaying, so I just went downhill. And for the first time all game, there weren't a whole bunch of bodies in the paint on their end.
Exactly.
So that made it easy for me. It was a big moment. I'm glad it fired us up a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. We just talked about this. Slow starts versus Kansas, Auburn, and even last game. What do you think is the key for us to get off to better starts?
I don't know, honestly. I feel like we do a lot right when it comes to preparation. We're ready to go. We have a good warm up.
Yeah.
I think it's just a matter of us still learning how to play together.
Yeah.
I feel like our hearts are in the right place. We're trying to do the right thing. We're trying to make plays for each other early.
For sure.
But it's a matter of us kind of
learning
where to focus at.
Yeah.
And what exactly we have to do.
Oh yeah, not for sure. I mean, it's gonna come. We like you said, we prepared more than I think we going into the game. We're definitely most prepared.
Yeah.
I think with any team we play.
Yep.
So I mean, for the keys for that, man, we just gotta come in and just keep doing what we're doing, man. Yeah, there's really no answer to that.
Once we settle in.
Once we settle in, it's time.
Yeah.
How did the road crowd compare to Cameron in Arizona?
Arizona was crazy. I will say there's nothing like Cameron. Personally, I love playing in front of the home crowd more than I do on the road. I like the energy. I like having everyone behind you. I know some people say shutting up the road crowd, which is cool too. It felt good at Arizona. But in Cameron, especially the Auburn game, you could feel the building shaking.
Yeah, exactly.
Arizona got loud at a few points.
Yeah,
but
it was never that. It was never as loud as it got loud one time. I feel like it was when Tyrese was shooting
the free throw.
But the rest of the game, Cameron's you hit a shot and it erupts.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
In all fairness, too, we were playing well, so the crowd couldn't be as loud. We kind of took them out of it.
Yeah. Let's move on to the toy drive and giving back. Like I said earlier, he's a leader in the community. You got a big toy drive event coming up on Saturday. Can you talk to us about it?
Yeah, I'm super excited. This is my first time running an event like this, so it's exciting for me. It's different, so it's a really cool thing we're doing. It's at the Levin Jewish Community Center on December 14th, this Saturday, from 4 to 7. And it's a really cool opportunity to get people from all over Durham to just participate in something cool.
Yep.
It's a toy drive, so everyone comes in and they donate a toy. And once you donate your toy, then you can get in line to shoot free throws. So based on how many, you get to shoot 10 free throws, and you get tickets per made free throw. And then once you get those tickets at the end, you can take it over for it and put the tickets toward different raffle items.
Okay.
And we had a really cool list of raffle items come together. So it's just a really cool opportunity to do something cool, to have something that you can enjoy, and also knowing that you're doing something for a good cause. You're giving toys to kids all over Durham.
For fans not in Durham, is there any way they can help?
Yeah, of course. If you follow the Sion James Foundation Instagram account, it's just at Sion James Foundation. There's a link in the bio, and my bio there. There's an Amazon wish list where you can purchase toys if you want. There's donation links as well. And then we're also going to open up some of the ticketing for the auction. So you'll be able to bid on some custom Sion James Foundation shoes I had made.
Yep.
And a signed basketball signed by the 24-25 team. So
yes, sir.
You donate your toy and send your confirmation, then you'll be able to enter the raffle for those two items. So.
Sounds great. So can you talk to us more about how the Sion James Foundation started?
Yeah, it started when I was in New Orleans.
I
was working with one of my teammates, Sandy Ryan's one of my best friends now. And he has his own nonprofit called Ryan's Giving Tree.
Yep.
And with him, we worked with Ryan's Giving Tree, serving the homeless, and with a few other organizations. And really, at a certain point, I realized that RGT was great, and it was an organization I love, and I still work with them to this day. But I recognized that I wouldn't be in New Orleans forever, and I wanted something that would be able to follow me throughout my career, like into my professional career.
Yep.
I wanted somewhere, like, I recognized I wouldn't be in the same place forever.
Yep.
So I wanted something that we can do work wherever I'm at. So that was really the origin of the Sion James Foundation. I recognize my charitable spirit is kind of all over the place. So it's nice to have an organization that's flexible in that way. In New Orleans, I work with the homeless a lot.
Yeah.
So last year with the foundation, we were able to serve hundreds of pairs of shoes to some homeless shelters down there. So that was awesome.
Yeah, it's dope, man.
And then here, just kind of continuing the growth, working with kids in the educational space, doing some fun stuff here with kids as well for the toy drive, and then just going forward from there.
For sure. So can you talk to us more about why giving back is so important to you?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I feel like it's what makes the cool things that we do meaningful. You know, like we play basketball at Duke. You and I talk about this all the time. This is one of the coolest things in the world.
Facts.
But I realized at a certain point, it might have been even like before college, that the cool stuff is really, really cool for you. Like it's nice to have cool stuff and to do cool things. But if I realized that if it's just for me, then it's not as fulfilling. You know? So that's why it was really cool working with Sandy down in New Orleans and all the other cool people I was exposed to down there that really showed giving back. Like that's the fulfillment. That's the fun part. That's why you get to do all the cool stuff.
Yeah, we're really blessed to have the opportunity. Like some people just don't get the opportunities that we get. So
exactly.
Giving back is definitely important. So what is the future of SJF look like?
Yeah, it's really going to continue evolving. Honestly, I don't have a perfect answer for that. As my kind of experience and I don't want to say expertise because I don't really know a thing, right? But as I keep learning more, it's going to keep continue changing and changing. What will stay the same is just the continuation of serving community wherever I'm at. Like I said, this is hate that it's this way, but it's my 1 year in Durham to play here. You know, so next year I'll be moving on. I'll be living in a new city with different needs in that community and different people I'm exposed to.
Facts.
So hopefully the foundation can continue to evolve in that sense and to really serve in whatever way is most applicable to wherever I'm at.
For sure, man. That's dope. Let's move on to the December schedule. You know, we got exam week. What is that looking like for you?
Man.
All these papers, man.
These papers, dude. And you know what? I left all this to the last minute, so that's my own fault. There's no one else to blame.
Yeah. We've been moving for a couple weeks.
We've been moving. Came back after Louisville, after Incarnate Word, and just got to work.
Yeah.
So I knocked a paper out yesterday, about to knock another one out today.
Yeah.
One due next Sunday. It's like it's just paper, so it's not as bad as some finals weeks in the past.
Yep, same. I got one more paper. Had to knock a couple out, but I mean, this little period right here is our kind of like our it's downtime. This is where we got a little more time to get things done. So
but like this week is always weird though because you have time off, so you want to be in the gym more, right? Like you want to capitalize on that, but you also got stuff to do.
You got that important stuff. You got to keep your schoolwork right. Talk about what the team is working on at practice during exam week.
It was working on our habits. It's cool to have a time where we get to just work on us.
Yeah.
So in practice, we're working on defense.
Yeah.
Working on getting stops. Some of our details, right, like positioning and stuff, being more physical without fouling. Put teams in the bonus too much.
Protecting the paint.
Yeah.
Talking. Yeah, we just build on our habits. So, I mean, we're going to continue to do that this week. I think we got tomorrow, and then Sunday we get right into and to prep for George Mason. So it's crazy. The week went by so fast.
But almost gone already.
Back to it, man. What does the team want to improve on or change?
I don't think there's anything we need to change necessarily. I feel like we kind of are like we're starting to understand who we are as a team and the things that we can bring. Really, it's just learning how to highlight the things we do best. Like, there are stretches of that incarnate word game where the ball's moving. I think we hit like 3 after 3 after 3. You know, that's just something we can do. So we really working on.
In the first half, we just wasn't hitting shots. So
wasn't hitting shots.
You can't really. We can live with that because I mean, at the end of the day, if we just getting good shots, they're gonna go in.
They're gonna go in eventually. But really, just learning how to get those like good shots more frequently.
Yep.
We start off getting stops, learning how to get stops more. Like, more detailed.
Coach Shire mentioned specifically that we need to work on our offense. What do you think we could do better there?
I think just keep the ball moving, really. Like, kind of learning how to highlight all the better, like, what everyone does best, you know? Like, Cooper can play all over the floor, so just trying to get him the ball in advantage situations, letting him make plays. Same with Malik. When Malik gets an advantage where he can make the play. He makes the right play every single time. Kamon's 7'2". So, like, he
freak
like,
of nature.
He's a freak on that side. Everyone can shoot the ball. You can shoot the ball. Tyrese, like everyone's shooting very high percentages. Isaiah, obviously. So it's really just highlighting, figuring out ways to highlight what everyone can do.
Getting paid touches, playing off 2 feet.
Right.
It's more simple than a lot of people would make it. Think it is. But it's just the little details that's going to carry us a long way and then we need to keep improving on. Do you guys like having a break from games to recharge or practice more, or do you prefer like a 2-game week schedule?
I think for the most part, I'm a 2-game a week schedule guy. Like because especially like whether you have a good game or a bad game, you just kind of want to keep building on that.
Exactly.
You know, so sometimes the breaks are hard because it's like you got to wait and then you got to see what's what. But honestly,
wait a whole week and
man, like we talked about, I love practicing here. I love getting to it because it's some of the highest level competition we can have. And, like, as a player at Duke, you just want to challenge yourself and kind of see where you're at. And it's cool that in practice we get that. Like, today at practice, we're getting up and down. We're physical. We're switching teams up, and we're scoring. We're not scoring. We're doing all kinds of stuff.
So. I think it's a good, like, this period is good for us because, I mean, obviously, in the summer and preseason, we just playing each other, boom, boom, like, we want to play somebody else. But now that we got in the groove and we've been playing somebody else, we can regroup and play with each other a little more. And I mean, it's a good balance, but I'm more with you with the 2-game a week schedule.
Like it's like playing games is the fun part. You come here to play games. You come to college to play games. Practice is what you do so you can get better and better. But a nice break is that we needed a break for sure. So it was good.
For sure. Do you have any Christmas break plans?
No, I'll just be at home with the family.
Just chilling.
Hard. Like we don't get to see the family as much anymore.
We don't.
My parents and family have come to a handful of games. But for me, it'll just be going home, seeing my parents, seeing my family.
Same, man. ACC play up next. What was conference play like at Tulane?
It was brutal. Like the American's a tough league. Like, it's a tough league. You got on any night, anyone can beat anyone. For the most of the time I was there, we were at or near the top of the league. So we're getting a lot of teams' best shots. It was cool, too, because we got to travel. We got some cool cities in the conference, so we got some good road trips. But we always talk about how hard it is to win conference games. And it's the same way, even in Louisville, right? It's hard to win conference games. You win one especially on the road. Like, you feel it, you're happy for it because it's not easy. Like, they scout you so well and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, conference games.
The scouting goes up, like Coach says. What's the keys to staying the course through conference grind and road games?
I think it's just sticking to our habits, making sure we have good habits.
Yeah.
Like, if our habit is to stay focused and our habit is to do the little things right, then staying the course isn't like that difficult.
Yeah.
Because you know what, like at a certain point, you just revert to what you're used to.
Mm-hmm.
You revert to what you're used to, what you work
basketball.
on every day.
Yeah.
So if our habits are playing Duke basketball and staying the course, then
no problem.
Even when things get hard, it's just what it's what we do.
Facts. What's the toughest road environment you've played in?
Toughest road environment. I mean, we played in some tough ones. Overall, I think Memphis. When I was at Tulane, every year we played Memphis. Playing at FedEx, like it's different up there. It's really blue, super loud. Memphis presses and traps and makes it hard on you. Coach Hardaway got those guys playing hard all the time.
Yeah, and
we always had some really good games up there too. We had a good, nice little back and forth with Memphis over my few years there.
So Memphis plays at the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They played the same. So they pick the court up. They got this like fancy blue court they put down.
Yeah.
All the fans and stuff pile in nice and early.
That's dope.
Man, it's crazy.
Yeah. We head into your home state, back to Georgia for the second time this season. Thoughts on playing Georgia Tech in Atlanta. Did they recruit you at all?
They recruited me a little bit just because I was one of the in-state guys.
Yeah.
A few football games, basketball games here and there, but nothing too crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's always cool going back there specifically, though, because my brother played there.
Mm-hmm.
He was on the team. So when he got there 2019. So he was there 2019 through his junior year. So 22, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's where we would go back in the summers. I'd go home, work out with him. We'd be in the gym, playing up there. So, yeah, playing back in Midtown, like, it's cool.
Yeah, and then your family, obviously.
Family will be there.
Yeah.
So it's like it's
you
funny going.
tickets.
I started asking for them already, man.
Yeah, just go ahead.
It's like a crossover. It's like you think of one world in Georgia, one world here in Durham.
Yeah.
And you cross over for a day, so it's cool.
Do you think it's harder to win an ACC regular season championship or ACC tournament championship?
I don't know. Honestly, winning a regular season championship is hard because staying focused for 20 league games is a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
Especially when we're getting everybody's best shot.
Yeah.
In the tournament,
you can get hot.
You can get hot. I don't want to say you can get lucky, but you can get lucky.
Yeah.
You can get unlucky as well.
Uh-huh.
So
definitely regular season.
Yeah, regular season is a grind, man, because like there's so many good teams. Anyone can knock you off if you have a bad week, a bad 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Regular season's a grind.
Yeah, so regular season. I think maybe the last podcast I might have said the tournament, but you could get hot like NC State did.
Hot,
yeah,
man. I've seen teams get hot, and you're looking like there's no way they can win that.
Like what?
A good 4 days can change everything for you.
Four wins in 4 days is crazy. Let's move into the fans' questions. So Trey Douglas says, Duke has given you a lot of minutes to transfer this season, unlike most years. What do you, Malik, and Gillis provide for this team and makes the squad different than previous teams?
Yeah. I think one of the big things is experience, and not just experience playing, but experience playing in different ways. Mm-hmm. Like Mace, he was 20-minute half away from winning a championship, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's been in some moments that we haven't been in. Mm-hmm. He's also been in moments playing with the best player in the country with Edie, right?
Yeah.
So there's something that he brings. He's used to that.
Yeah.
Malik is just a player, right? There's nothing on the floor Malik can't do.
Yeah, exactly.
So when he's here, like, he's used to guarding. He's used to playing in the league. He's used to doing all that.
Yeah.
And then with me, I've played a good amount of college basketball games. I've played with younger guys. I've played with older guys. So it's just a nice balance there.
Yeah. All of y'all bring y'all different little aspects from where y'all came from.
Yeah.
And it ultimately helps me, Tyrese, and y'all help the whole team and the young guys, you know, learn and evolve into college basketball, which ultimately uplifts our team. Walker Rogers 87 says, "What's your all-time max out on the bench?"
All-time max out. I don't even know. It's probably not even crazy. I think we did maxes at Tulane. I need Coach Dan. Coach Dan was my strength coach at Tulane. I hope he sees this so he can answer this for me. He'll check the notes. I feel like I probably touched 300.
300?
Yeah. We would only max out on bench. We probably maxed out like 3 times. Mm-hmm. I probably touched 300. I don't know if I've got much more than
that. Man. 300, man. That's
yeah, I don't know.
Mark Stuffer says, who or what inspired you to start the Sion James Foundation?
It was really just something birthed inside of me, honestly. I don't know if there's a perfect answer for that. My parents were huge for me, just teaching me early on that life is bigger than you. Like, there's things more important in the world than just you and what you have going on.
Yeah.
So that's something that I really tried to take to heart. And like I said, it was kind of exemplified when I went down to New Orleans and recognized that really like how we got into working with the homeless in the first place. We realized that during a hurricane or during something like that, we can just get in our car and evacuate and leave. But there's a whole group of the community that didn't have that same opportunity.
Exactly.
And realized that being a player at Tulane, like, it meant something in New Orleans, which is cool. So realized I had a lot of opportunities to give back. Like you said, I'm lucky that I'm in this position. I've worked hard for sure, but so many things just broke my way. So it's just a matter of like doing the right thing.
Yep. Duke fan Julie says many announcers compare your physique to a football player. Have you played football much, or were you glad you played basketball?
Yeah, football is actually my number one sport. Like growing up until probably like 8th or 9th grade. I loved playing football. It was fun. I played with all my friends, so that was cool. I actually didn't like basketball at all when I first started.
Yeah.
I only played because my dad was a coach and my brother was on the team, so I didn't really have a choice.
Yeah.
Football is like what I wanted to do. But then I got older. In Georgia, and August got hotter and November got colder. Man. And the thing that really got me too is I think it was like by middle school basketball, the football playoffs were ending and the basketball season was starting. Yeah. And I would have to leave basketball practice early to go stand out in the cold for football practice. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. Yeah. And then like I got taller too, and people start taking out my knees when they tackle me. I didn't like that at all. Yeah,
man, that's a huge one right there. The knees, because that's the only way to get you down.
Exactly.
Your knees, they're gonna tear up your knees, and then like the training camp in the summer. I remember I played in like 7th, 8th grade. Like it's 95 degrees outside. We got a helmet and some shoulder pads on. I'm like sitting there dying, bro. So, but yeah, like I'd much rather hoop, and it's I think it's more skill, more it's more like I like it better.
I like basketball culture too. It's like the world around basketball is much more fitting.
More people can play. You know what I'm saying? Jack Doc says, "What's your favorite spot on campus?"
It would be a cop-out to say Cameron. Right? Yeah. I mean, it's funny because I haven't really been here for that long. I haven't really done anything to find a favorite spot. I mean, my life here is real simple. I come to practice, I go in the gym, and then I go to class. Yeah. Honestly, I don't spend too much time on campus just because I'm only in class so much.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know if I have an answer for that.
Chase Center, Cameron, man.
That's
our home. That's where we live at,
90% of my time.
Yep. Brandon McStay says, how great of a teammate is Caleb Foster, and who is the best cook on the team?
All right.
The best cook.
How great of a teammate is Caleb Foster? He's the best teammate I could have asked for.
Yeah.
He makes everything easy for us. He'd be the first to cheer you on if you're doing right. And if you're doing something wrong, he'll tell you about it and help you fix it. So, for sure. Great teammate.
Who's the best cook on the team?
I don't know.
I think Neil cooks. Khan told me about Neil.
Neil cooks. I mean, I could see Neil cooking. Yeah. I went to, we were in their apartment one of those nights, watching football games, and him and Ryan were throwing some stuff down. So, yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, give us a couple more months.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll have a better answer for you.
Owen Hudson says, saw you guys doing some swim workouts together. How did that come about, and why is he Foster the best swimmer in college basketball? Yeah, we did a couple times, one time. I mean, it's just pretty much for conditioning. Recovery, it's low impact on your body. That's pretty much why we did it.
Yeah, I mean, I just joined you to help get in some shape, especially on off days, because you don't, like you said, it's low impact. You don't want to put too much on the body.
Exactly.
And it's kind of fun too.
Yeah,
it's nice to
switch up,
to learn something different. You run and jump all day. It's nice to go do something. Maybe you're not as good at. I mean, you were better than I was.
I'm trying,
Michael Phelps out there.
Hey, I'm trying.
You should have seen me. I was with Monica yesterday, man. I was fighting for my life. We were in the dive pool, so it was like 15 feet. I'm looking down like, yes, you better make it to the other end.
Yo, when she puts you in the 15 feet, I'll be like you can't stop.
And she'll send you right to the middle too. Yeah. And I'm like, so you got it.
You can't stop. It's 15 feet. You can't touch the bottom.
You can't touch the bottom. You better tread water. You better do something.
It's scary. I ain't gonna lie. That's the scariest. Yeah. But she says it's easier to swim. But
she's making it up.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no. That scares me all the time. D Yammy says, how does the pace of the game at Duke compare to Tulane?
The pace of the game is relatively similar. Like we play fast, we get up and down. I think the difference here is that we're playing man, so like we're doing a lot more running around on the defensive end. At Tulane, we're in the matchup, so you're not covering a ton of ground on any given possession.
Yeah.
But it was the same concept. You get a rebound, you push it as fast as you can, and you find someone open to shoot the ball. Like the amount of talent we had on that team, the amount of talent we have here. If we're walking it up, then we're letting the other team off the hook.
Yeah, exactly. Ryan Scave said thoughts on Darian Mensah transferring from Tulane to Duke.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's a pipeline starting. Didn't really mean to do that.
Yeah.
Darian Mensah is a real good player. I loved watching him at Tulane this year. He was there. I'm pretty sure he was there like my senior year when I was there. I never got to meet him. I was never around him.
Yeah.
Michael Pratt was still quarterback, was still handling business. But man, he came in this year and turned it up.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if we expected him to play. I expected to play whatever, but man, he's a good player. So
Yeah.
it was exciting watching him at Tulane. They had a really good year this year, and I'm sure he'll do the same thing when he gets here.
For sure. Let's go, Duke. Brandon Eller says, favorite thing about playing in Cameron?
Just the fans. Like, it's the people cheer for it. Like, they're excited to be there. I think that's what it is. Like, fans in the community, the students, they're excited to be there.
Yeah.
The fact that students literally camp out for games is still crazy to me, and I love it, you know?
Yeah, me too.
But it's the excitement around it. So playing in Cameron, playing with the people that want to see you win,
Exactly.
there's no better feeling.
Lula Jean says, how do we get those custom Nikes?
Custom Nikes.
Yeah.
They'll be available at the event on Saturday. So
Pull up to the event on Saturday
pull
from
up
4 to 7 at the
the 11 Jewish Community Center.
Yep.
So if you donate your toy, you can come shoot your free throws,
Yep.
and you can get entered into the raffle. Or if you can't be there, still donate a toy. Enter the confirmation. The link's in my bio on Sion James Foundation Instagram account. Just follow the link, submit your confirmation, and you'll have a chance.
Yes, sir. Last thing, let's get into quick hitters from both me and you. Favorite New Orleans food?
Favorite New Orleans food, definitely red beans and rice.
Red
man.
beans and
every
rice?
single Monday. Yeah, it's the best.
Okay. Mine, I've been to New Orleans twice. I like the beignets. They go crazy. Favorite Christmas movie?
Polar Express.
Polar Express. I would say mine is Home Alone. 1 or 2, it doesn't really matter. Cold or warm weather?
Warm.
Warm
100
weather.
times out of 100.
Yeah, warm weather. Yeah. Best gift giver on the team? We haven't done Secret Santa yet, so I can't really.
Who do you think would? I mean, I think it'd be Khan. I think Khan feels like a thoughtful guy. I feel like he'd be a real nice gift giver.
Yeah, Khan. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Neil.
I was talking to Spen. Spen said he's a good gift giver too.
Yeah. Mace probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of good options. We got a good team. Favorite holiday tradition?
With my family, we would always every year we do like matching pajamas, so we'd hang out, match pajamas, and then we play Christmas games at night.
Yeah,
it's always the fun part.
Yeah, I would just say like, when my grandma cooks, my mom cooks, it's just good eats. You don't get those eats often, so
Exactly.
I would say that. Favorite holiday food?
Turkey.
Turkey.
Thanksgiving, Christmas, turkey. Yeah.
I like the honey baked ham on Thanksgiving, and then I like my mom makes this candy yams and macaroni and cheese. Oh my god! Oh my god! Do you have an ugly Christmas sweater, and have you worn it to a party?
I do not have an ugly Christmas sweater. I've never had an ugly Christmas sweater party.
Yeah, I've never. Me either. I never got that concept.
Maybe we're
of
not,
the ugly
not
Christmas. Yeah. Hopefully we'll catch on one day.
We'll catch on.
Favorite all-time holiday gift received during your childhood?
I think when we were younger, my brother and I, we would always wait up. We always loved like iPod, DSs.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what age that would have been, but I can think of us getting our DSs as a kid and just spending all Christmas playing that. No one to go talk to nobody, just hang out in the room playing the DS.
Yep. I remember, I'll never forget when I got the PS4 and I got a TV at the same time. And then, like, the next year, when the hoverboard came out, I got the hoverboard. I was riding the hoverboard, like, all night.
That still was fun. I never figured it out, though. I would always...
I fell so many times, but I got the hang of it. When is it appropriate to start listening to holiday music, before or after Thanksgiving?
I mean, I think it's 100% after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I think that's
It's excessive when people put their Christmas decorations up before Thanksgiving.
I'm like, y'all, let's wait a second.
Yeah.
You know? I understand sometimes Thanksgiving's a little late, but
they rushing life away, bro. Like, just chill, bro. It's coming, man.
Exactly.
For real. Finish the sentence. It's just not the holidays without
family.
Yeah.
Without being around your people.
100% family.
Yeah.
If you could invite 4 people from throughout history to your holiday party, who would it be? If I could invite 4 people throughout history to my holiday party, who would it be? I'm inviting I guess Michael Jackson.
Somebody's got to perform, right?
Yeah, Michael Jackson, Drake. We need somebody funny for the vibes.
Kevin Hart can come.
Yeah, Kevin Hart
Kevin
can
Hart's
come. Who is somebody else? We need
I'm inviting LeBron for sure.
Yeah, Bron or Curry. Yeah, somebody
Gotta
like
be
that.
there.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Not really. I feel like this year was a real focus for me. I feel like I did good things this year.
Yeah.
So really big thing for me is stay in the course and continue and find ways to be impactful.
Yeah, for sure. And that's all I got for us today. Duke Brotherhood Podcast, Sion James, Toy Drive from 4 to 7 tomorrow, Saturday, at the Levin Jewish Community Center. Please be there. We'll all be there. Come support the community and Sion. Thank you. Appreciate it, Sion.
Appreciate you, C-Fall.
Yes, sir, brother.